Hi, I'm Steve Jones. It's October 27th, 2021, about 2:45 p.m. I'm in the Beaverdam Swamp Boardwalk National Natural Landmark. I'm along the boardwalk in the largest water tupelo stand in northern Alabama. This is old growth tupelo. Trees, tall, straight, at least 100 feet tall. The boardwalk already covered in leaves. For the most part, the tupelo crowns are at least 70% naked, with the leaves having fallen. You see Mike Ezell, the Alabama State Parks naturalist emeritus, there on the boardwalk. It's a beautiful afternoon, temperature probably upper 60s. And you can see out into the distance, this is a wonderful, magnificent ecosystem. Water from recent rains already backed up into the swamp, and with the heavier, more consistent winter rains, this area will have even more water in it as the Tennessee River sends backwater up this way. Looking off into the distance, water everywhere we look. And taking another look into the canopy, you can tell it's old growth based upon the size of the tops, the coarseness of the branching. You can see an intermediate canopy there in the upland, several feet above the swamp level in the distance. And here, just water, and when it's not quite so wet, bare ground. Steve Jones from the Wheeler National Wildlife Refuge, Beaverdam Swamp Boardwalk, National Natural Landmark in eastern Limestone County, Alabama. I'll walk along a bit in silence and you can enjoy the view that I am relishing here. And it is a wonderful place for reflection, solitude, and nature-inspired life and living. I feel the spirituality of the place, and every once in a while I'll stop and soak in the experience through all 5 personal portals: mind, body, heart, soul, and spirit. I find this a sacred place. That's it from Steve Jones. Good afternoon, I'm Steve Jones. I'm here on the Beaverdam Swamp Boardwalk area in eastern Limestone County, Alabama. It's October 27th, about 2:15 p.m. This swamp is a national natural landmark. I'm at the terminus of the boardwalk trail here along Beaverdam Creek, and I'm here with Alabama State Park naturalist emeritus, Mike Ezell. Say hello, Mike.
Hello.
And a very dynamic ecosystem with all the elements of water, rich floodplain, periodic flooding. And here is what would have been a 3.5-foot diameter yellow poplar that maybe a 1.5 years ago found its way back to earth. You can see it was hollow to the core with various decay organisms, with just a rind of wood holding it up. And it fell directly across the creek. You can see where Mike is sitting, the new lumber constituting the bench, new decking, new railing here. The tree simply came down and crushed the deck, and its carcass is lying across the creek with the top extending into the forest on the other side. We don't have much fall color here in the swampland of North Alabama in the fall. You can look up and see a bit of yellow mixed with the little green of a few standing trees, a beautiful sky above us. Cold front on its way here. We should get rain by a little after midnight tonight. And just a rich, dynamic ecosystem dominated in the swampier area by water tupelo. And here in the higher ground right along the creek, maple, sweet gum, oaks, like I said, the yellow poplar that fell, and a rich understory of shrubs and even an intermediate canopy of smaller trees. So it's an old growth, tiered canopy, riparian forest, and what a great afternoon to be here and out in nature and getting a full dose of nature-inspired life and living. That's it from Steve Jones.